Hey guys, it's Bob Ferngren and I'm back with another 8-minute video on network marketing. And this question is kind of rolling through my head today because there was just a number of things that have happened in the last few days. And so I thought I would do a video on it and maybe it will help you or someone on your team. So please feel free to share these videos, to subscribe, add comments, like, share, all that stuff. Appreciate it if you find value in it. If you don't find value in it, don't listen, don't watch. So here's the question. What are you afraid of? Have you ever thought about what you're really afraid of? I'll start with me. I'm afraid I won't leave a legacy. So it motivates me. I'm afraid what I do every day isn't significant enough, so it motivates me. I'm afraid that I won't maximize my God-given talent every day. I'm afraid that I won't fulfill my purpose. I'm afraid that I won't reach all of my big goals and dreams. I'm not afraid of people. I'm not afraid of sharing what I do. I'm not afraid of putting in the work. I'm not afraid of making mistakes. I'm not afraid of what others think of me. To me, the only things that really concern me are God, my family, my team, my leaders, my future team, and my future leaders. That's kind of my only priorities. So anything else I let get into my head, just it's going to get destroyed. I'm going to capture those thoughts and I'm going to get rid of them. So here's the question. What are you afraid of? What are you really afraid of? Because the difference between where you're at and where you want to be are all things going on inside of your mind. They really are. They're not true. They're just things that you choose to believe, which makes it your truth, I guess. But, if you're brand new into network marketing, then the deal is you have to really lean on the person who sponsored you. Now, you might find out in a day or two, they're really a crappy sponsor or leader. So you should demand someone in their upline to help you, to help support you. Now, I'm not talking about holding hands. This is not a holding hands business. You have to do your part, but you also have to be supported by a leader who's helping you with things like third-party credibility training, introducing you to others, involving you in the culture, making sure you know how to win, right? Then you've got to do your part. What's your part? You're taking the products, you're a product of the product, you work from a list, you do reach outs, and you provide third-party credibility. Of course, all of that is based on your goals and your purpose. But the third-party credibility, the training, the support, the coaching, the introductions, the relationships, that's your leader's part. So if you're brand new, your leaders should be doing their part. If they're not, you kind of find out, well, that person didn't do what they said they were going to do. Get rid of them. Fire them and go get another leader or go get a cross-line person. Get your support. Now, if you're a whiny baby, it ain't their fault. Don't be a whiny baby. Do your part. You'll find somebody to support you. But, if you're kind of past that new stage, chances are the company, the comp plan, that there's absolute proof in your company that people are winning, being successful, which means they're flesh and blood, you're flesh and blood. You can do what they're doing if you just do what they're doing. You can get the same or similar results if you just do what successful people are doing. So what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? You can use excuses like time. Well, I think that one's pretty much blown up. 168 hours in a week, and even if you're sleeping 8 hours a night and you're spending 40 hours at a job and then you've got commute time, get ready time, and all that, and then you're taking time out for God, you're taking time out for your children. I think I proved that in a previous video. You still got about 20 hours a week. Stop making excuses. So if you can wipe out the excuse part, then the only issue is, what are you afraid of? I mean, really, what are you afraid of? Oh, I think what most people are afraid of is they need to answer the questions. Now, eventually you do need to answer the questions, but I just told you, if you're new, you lean on your coach, sponsor, mentor, whoever's helping you. And if they're terrible, go get some support. Be an adult. This is your business. Go get help from someone who will, right? As long as you're willing to do your part, you'll find someone. I've mentored so many people in the cross line. It's amazing. And by the way, if you're a leader, you should help people in your cross line. It's a form of giving. But what are you afraid of? Are you afraid of what people think about you? Well, what about your children? Aren't your children more important than what other people think about you? Oh, well, what if they start asking me a bunch of questions, or what if I don't know what to say, or what if I don't, see, those are all thoughts going on in your head. Like, can I give you all some peace right now? I'm going to tell you the absolute truth. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. It's impossible. If it's the right person, they're destined to join you. They're going to be on your team. It's going to happen. Conversely, guys, you can't be the most silver-tongued network marketing professional on the planet Earth and be talking to the wrong person, and it works. So get that out of your mind. Get that out of your mind. I mean, realistically, how hard is it to send a message? It's not. Stop being afraid. How hard is it to pick up the phone? It's not. And that's where the real money is, the people who pick up the phone. It's not hard, though. What are they going to do? They're going to hit you with something over the phone? If they hang up on you, they're not fighting for your goals and dreams. They don't care about you. I'm not saying like they're bad people. They got their own agenda. They have other things going on. But you have to fight for your own goals and dreams, right? Otherwise, you're giving into fear. Sitting down with someone, if you're new, again, with your coach, sponsor, mentor, or, if you kind of been around for a little while, whoa, I fell in a hole. If you've been around for a little while, then sitting down with somebody, what are they going to do? They're going to get mad at you? They agreed to come to the meeting with you. Oh, I don't have all the right words. Who cares? You live in this era, which means you can push a button on a video. Again, if they're the right person, they're a yes. You just push the button on the video. If they're the right person, they're a yes. You don't have to have the words. Stop overthinking. Stop being afraid. Stop allowing your mind to control your better future. Why would you give in to those thoughts? This is a moment where you can capture your thoughts. This is a moment where you can say, I am greater than the fears that are trying to consume me, because they're lies. They're self-imposed. They're not real. So what are you afraid of? I would be afraid. Here's what I would be afraid of: that I don't fulfill my purpose on the planet Earth. That would scare the crap out of me. I would be afraid that if I could make 10 times more money and I didn't do it, I would be afraid of what a fool I would be. And I don't want to be a fool. I want to be a champion, a winner, right? So I'm going to learn. I'm going to put the effort in. I'm going to do whatever it takes to achieve my goals and my purpose, because I'm not afraid. I'm afraid of not doing it. I'm afraid of looking bad because I could have done more. I could have made a bigger difference, right? Stop giving in to fear. Stop giving in to lies. Stop allowing things that really aren't paying you to affect you. Fight for your family. Fight for your future. Fight for your legacy. And guess what happens when you begin to fight? The fears begin to shrink. By the way, I love you. Let's go.